Once again, your finalists for the Jackie Robinson American League Rookie of the Year Award. Tanner Bybee, the right-hander for the Guardians. We also have Gunnar Henderson, the shortstop of the Baltimore Orioles. And right in the middle, you see Triston Casas, who had a huge second half for the Boston Red Sox. And he joins us now on MLB Network. Triston, congratulations on being a finalist for this award. What does it mean to you what was your reaction when you found out you're one of the 3 finalists for Rookie of the Year?
Yeah, it was amazing, honestly. I mean, with this rookie class, I didn't know where I was going to finish. Top to bottom position players, pitchers. There was an emergence of a rookie class this year, unlike no other. I think I saw something that there was a record number of position players to hit 20 home runs in a season, which was kind of remarkable. So, Gunner's a great player, and I got the chance to face Tanner earlier in the year when I went to Cleveland, and his stuff's awesome too. So to be in the conversation with those 2 guys means a lot.
Hey, Triston, it's Tom Verducci. Congratulations. And it wasn't just the second half, by the way. I know you made some adjustments, probably around May, if I remember correctly, with your setup especially. Tell me about the adjustment that you made on the fly in your rookie season.
Yeah, it was weird. I felt like I had a good spring training. I felt like my swing was in a good spot heading into April. And then, I don't know, once I hit that cold weather, I guess my wrist tightened up and, my back elbow was moving a little bit different. But I got to a really good position there in the middle months. Stuff started to heat up, and so did I. But it was a trickle-down effect. One adjustment led into the other, which, was constant progress throughout the year. And, it's a credit to my coaching staff and the for giving me that opportunity to fail and find my groove. It was only a matter of time, and I felt like I was confident in myself, and so were they. And they were instilling in me the whole year that I was a big part of the lineup, and if we were going to, win as a team, I was going to need to produce.
Triston, hey, it's Sean Casey. Having played at Fenway Park in 2008, my last year of my career, being a left-handed hitter like you, I always looked out at that green monster and thought, man, I'm trying to figure out what my approach was, with the monster there. What's your approach at the plate, being a big left-handed hitter with that monster there in left?
Case, it's a pleasure to talk to you. And I know your resume here, 300 career hitter. That's one of my benchmarks for greatness. So it's a pleasure to chat with you. And I think a big key for me to hit 300 and continue to hit for average and on base and do everything that I want to is using that monster. I felt like as the year went on, especially even all the way down to my last home run, I started to use the green monster a little bit more every single day. Started to get confident with letting the ball travel, letting the ball get deep. Helped me make decisions a little bit later, stay on breaking pitches and not chase out of the zone. So I felt early in the year I was really aggressive in certain positions where I didn't need to be. And I was patterns that I should have been, and finding the happy medium between being over aggressive, too much, too little. I felt like that was the recipe for success. And just letting the ball travel, hitting the ball deep in the zone. Not being afraid to get beat by the fastball and letting the ball get deep, travel, and try to use that green monster to my advantage. And right center, right field, it's really deep at Fenway. So just trying to use that a short porch there to, I'm not going to sit here and say extra base hits because I'll probably get thrown out a second most of the time if I keep going. But at least raise that on base. There's a lot of ground out there in right center, right field. So I'm going to try to use that a little bit more next year.
I could tell you were going to light up to talk to Sean Casey. Do you know why? You 2 guys remind me of each other. And it's because you're both authentic. Sean Casey had a lot going on at the plate. You are yourself, man. I love quirky left-handed hitters. I feel like you can be really left-handed. I'm really left-handed. And you and Sean Casey are, I know Sean throws right, but are very left-handed. Triston, what do you say to young players? It's okay to be yourself, man. I see you talking to yourself on the over at first base. You are authentic, and that's how you get the most out of yourself, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think one thing you won't ever, see pop up on my highlight reel is getting thrown out from left field. So I think I got that one in my back
You don't have to worry about that, bro. There's only going to be 2 guys, I think.
You didn't show that one. You didn't show that one up there. But, I think humility is a really important part of life. I think being comfortable in your own skin, not worrying about what other people have to say about you is a really, fundamental, important part of life. And when you go out on the field and you're not, too worried about what the other person's saying about you, everybody in the crowd, everybody watching on TV, there's going to be plenty of people watching, and I play for those games that everybody's watching. So when it comes down to it, I worry about what the people in the four walls in my clubhouse are saying about me. I'm worried about what I think about myself, and everybody's gonna have an opinion, whatever they want to formulate. I make sure that I just go out there and do the best job that I can, and the people around me are gonna respect me for it. And I try to set the best example by doing, what I think is right.
Well, much like Sean Casey, you, Triston, are good TV. You are good TV. Triston Casas, a finalist for AL Rookie of the Year. Congratulations, and we'll talk to you next week, okay?
Good luck, brother.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.